I really, really want to do it, and that is not something I have said to most organizations who've invited me to speak. Abilities of the students here, their ability to articulate ideas, the ability to persuade and to communicate ideas is really remarkable to see close up front. And I always say, I probably said this in the speech, but during the encampments, one of the dirty secrets in the Jewish community is a significant amount of the people who were following us to class, a significant amount of the people who were calling for an intifada, who donned keffiyos after October 7th, who did not believe in mass rapes, a significant amount of them were Jewish. And we don't talk about it in the Jewish community because it's embarrassing, because it does not make us look good, and we're angry that we produced these types of individuals. These are students who did not have a Jewish education, who were not brought to Israel, who were not given the educational resources. And I can only wonder, had they been given opportunities like a Club Z conference, had they been given tools like a Club Z trip to Israel, perhaps things would have ended differently. Perhaps they would not be on that side of the encampments, but they would have been on our side with signs calling for the release of hostages, calling for peace in the Middle East. If you really want to help me, and if you want to help Jewish students, and if you want to help the future of the Jewish people, then to me it's sort of a no-brainer. You would invest in organizations that are putting out the best and brightest, and that's so obvious that it's Club Z. The ADL does work. Probably shouldn't have put it that way. Jonathan Greenblatt, who's a good guy, he admitted in front of the Knesset last week, I was there, I was in the room, he admitted to the Knesset that the ADL had failed to stop the onslaught of anti-Semitism and to inculcate a sense of awareness and passion and enthusiasm amongst young Jews. And so to me, we need a new way of thinking, we need a new approach, and that to me is represented no more obvious than Club Z. So I really am asking, if you want to help secure the Jewish future, if you want to preserve the golden age of American Jewry, even though we can't fight on the battlegrounds of Gaza, even though you cannot be with us on college campuses, you can support the young fighters. And I would really urge you to consider Club Z as one of, if not the, primary benefactors to your giving. I really do believe that to be the case.